Is it time we started looking for our next MS Dhoni?
With so much talk about the World Cup and if we can even win the World Cup and the possibilities of it, we were wondering if it will be all that bad if India do lose the World Cup.
Now, don't get us wrong, we don't really want India to lose the World Cup, but if they do go on to lose the World Cup, what are some changes that we can expect moving forward into Indian cricket? Now, obviously, for any of this to materialize, it will have to be an extreme case of the seniors who have been picked not performing at all in the World Cup. And I think the first thing that will be changed, or that at least should be looked to change, is how the selectors pick players and organize stuff moving forward. I think losing this T20 World Cup should at least open the selectors' eyes in the direction of the fact that maybe they do not need to look at older players who are almost at the end of their careers, and maybe at least in a format like T20, Indian selectors can start looking at new options. It's basically about being okay with dropping the big names like a Kohli or a Rohit Sharma, irrespective of what they've done all these years, and just looking at their track record in the last couple of years, seeing if they fit the team combinations, and being able to take those bold decisions when you have to as a selector.
Now, something India will have to look at, especially in the shorter formats, is a new captain. Everyone in this moment who's in contention for captaincy, they're all 30 plus, and I think the way they appointed MS Dhoni as the Indian team captain is how they should go about selecting the next captain. There were a lot of seniors around him, there were a lot of seniors still playing, but they went for a young captain because they knew that this young captain can captain the Indian team for the next couple of years, the next couple of World Cups, and that's how the selectors should go on. The next captain that they think of should not only have a lot of years in front of him, but should also be able to take bold decisions, and he should be allowed to make those decisions even if it comes to dropping someone like a Virat Kohli or a Rohit Sharma.
And of course, talking about the seniors like Rohit, Kohli, Jadeja for that matter as well, there should be some kind of ultimatum for them provided by BCCI, at least in the shortest format of the game, because by no means is age on their side. They don't particularly have a lot of years in front of them.
If you made it this far to the video, let us know who you want your next Indian captain to be, or who you think should be the next captain.
Especially considering the fact that they're all over 35, they'll be probably around 38, 39 by the next World Cup. And that's a bit of a gamble considering the fact that there is no guarantee on their fitness at that point of time. And this of course will not help India in their long-term plans, say for something like a 2027 World Cup, where you want to have some kind of surety on the core side and the side that eventually will go to the World Cup.
Now, for a long time in Indian cricket, especially under Ganguly and MS Dhoni, something that the Indian selectors and the captain did was look ahead and look at the next World Cup and build a team for it, and that's exactly what they should start doing now. It's okay if they have to drop a certain players, if they do perform in first class cricket, and if they come back and then perform in the international circuit, that's fine. I don't think we're talking about dropping the senior players for the sake of it, but if they're not performing and if they should be dropped, they have to be dropped, because there are youngsters, and we saw this in the England Test series as well, with Dhruv Jurel, Sarfaraz Khan, they all came in and they all scored runs. So there are players waiting at the wings. It's just about giving them time and giving them that space, and if you don't start now and look at the next World Cup, you're never going to start. And this is the kind of mistakes we've been making in the last 4 years with 3 T20 World Cups and 1 ODI World Cup. We've been selecting the same players again and again and hoping for a different performance. And if you don't give young players time and young players that space, and especially appoint a new captain, none of this is going to happen. We won't win the next World Cup for the next 20 years.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, definitely like, comment, share. Most importantly, subscribe. Let people know, let your friends know that the content you're watching is good. And you can check our links below. We are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we have our own blog. Keep watching for weekly videos.